So are we going to wait the full minutes, or you just want to go?
I think we can go.
Oh, you think? We have no one connected, though. No one's watching.
Yes.
Why do you even come over? Like,
way more people listen than watch. Way more people listen than watch.
Oh. Let's see. Let me share this thing.
Kind of looks fuzzy, doesn't it? Maybe not.
Well, this is...
There it goes.
Didn't catch up. Da. All right, one person watching. It's probably me or Josh. Me. Yeah. Share this out. Whatever happened to that Arnold podcast? They still do their thing.
They're still around. A-Town. Yeah, I see him post every once in a while.
Yeah.
We don't support them. They don't support us.
Yeah, I guess not. I was hoping to do like a
crossover show.
Yeah, crossover or something. You know, then.
Did you ever even listen to them?
Yeah, I've listened to them.
I was hoping that they would fall in love with our content, and I listened to them. They were okay. They're younger, though.
What are you saying?
We're old.
I'm younger than you two.
They're much younger than you.
Now, by age, you are. By
soul,
mentally,
by years left.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, that's so mean.
I was trying to be.
All right, if you want to go live,
by soul, yes, you're much older.
There's no one here watching.
Isn't that the case every time we go live? Who do you think's watching?
Oh, there's usually about
like Molly,
7 to 25. Well, yeah.
7 to 25.
25?
There's never been, unless there was a couch.
Remember the couch?
Yeah, I don't remember what the counter was on the couch episode.
72 or something. Couldn't have been that much. Okay, where's the... Oh, we are live.
Yeah, you already hit the button.
Yeah, well, you're the one in charge.
2.5 minutes ago.
You're the one in charge of the everything else.
You ready?
All right, if you want to go live, we can go live. We're doing it live. Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Stuck in Beta. My name is Greg. Hi, guys. What's your names?
Josh.
Backfired on you, didn't it?
No, I just knew you guys weren't ready.
Well, whatever.
I can come up with my name like that.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Josh.
Imagine that.
You were pretty quick on the draw there.
Yeah.
So go to stuckinbetapodcast.com. Check us review and all that crap. Hey,
this is episode 91.
91.
Do you guys remember how, like, back in the early days of this podcast, how I used to come pretty much every week and I'd have a new injury? And you were joking that I should have, like, my own injury segment?
Yeah.
I got, like, yellow jacket stings.
Yeah,
and
right.
Just one thing after the other for a while. So yesterday, I don't know what I did exactly, but, man, I pulled some muscles in my lower back. I have never had that happen before.
Why didn't you do the sound?
I know.
Oh, turn it all the way down.
You blew it. No. Yeah, I don't know what the heck I did exactly, but like middle of the day or early in the day yesterday, all of a sudden it just kind of started getting stiff. and then it just, the pain just started like shooting up my back, and then it got to the point where it felt like every time I tried to sit down or turn, bend over one way or the other, shooting pain was like going up my spine, basically.
You're gonna say rectum?
Anyway, I've never had back pain that I can recall, other than maybe if I knew exactly what it was from. But I know lots of people that have had back issues, and I've always thought, well, they don't take care of themselves, or they don't stretch, or they're not, exercising or whatever. But I exercise every day, and then it hit me, and I'm like, so I'm kind of humbled.
Sometimes you just turn the wrong direction, and you'd be like, oh, damn it.
Maybe I sneezed. I don't know.
Were you at work or home?
I was at home. But oh man, it sucks though. It is so it's like one of those deals where I can't even get in and out of the car without like wincing.
So it's all like lower back, so it's more at your hips and all that.
No, it's like right around my spine, like lower back, right in the middle.
Because like if I ever, most of the time when it happens to me, it's my upper back, like around my shoulders and neck. And like I won't be able to turn in one direction.
I've had that before too.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
That's usually caused, or it can be caused by like sleeping the wrong way or something.
Yeah, and that probably happens all the time with me.
I don't know what happened, but man, it sucks.
You're still hurting now?
Yeah, I got like one of those hot, cold patches.
Oh, yeah, the remote control one thing?
No, this is just like, and it's probably
if it goes on longer than a week, that's what he's getting.
Yeah, you can get those ones that you microwave.
Okay.
And then put that on.
Beans.
Yeah, that's really what they are. And
I hope it's better within a couple days.
Well, do you have a heating pad at home too?
So I started out with ice.
Welcome to the old man segment.
I know. It's what I feel like.
Go see a chiropractor.
Got a butterscotch.
I think it's a muscle thing.
They'll fix it.
Well, if it goes on
too many muscles,
it's only been 2 days. Yeah.
Well,
anyway,
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Good thing I have really comfortable chairs here.
Yeah, you do.
Those lifting belts.
I know. I thought about that.
You don't hurt your back now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you weren't doing anything when.
Well, so the day before, I was walking my dog. I know that sounds like a really lame thing, but so the boys were riding their scooters up ahead of us, and the dog like was going crazy trying to get to the boys. And so the whole time I'm like holding her back, and she's not a big dog, but I had just had that like tense posture the whole time, and we were walking downhill sucks for me anyway. I don't know why. My center of balance is just like not.
I feel the same way.
Something.
It's harder. It's hard. Well, I know when I would run more.
Yeah,
downhill.
Oh, I hate
sucks.
It hurts. I would much rather run uphill or walk uphill. So I'm going downhill, and you're trying to keep the dog back, and so I guess I was tense that whole time. I don't know if that contributed to it, but
probably blame the dog. Get rid of the dog.
It's the dog's fault.
Probably. He's in need of a dog.
No, we don't need a dog.
You got rabbits in your backyard.
We've always had rabbits, but it seems like they're worse this year. Rabbit. So that's a funny story. That rabbit was sitting in the backyard and had its legs all sprawled out and was just lounging there eating freshly cut grass. So I posted that picture online last night, and a friend of mine, actually a lady at work, her husband comments and said, "Hey, that's my boy's rabbit that got out." and I Chris, he jokes around with me whenever I see him at work and stuff. It's our payroll lady's husband. And I said, "Yeah, right." And he goes, "No, seriously, we call him Houdini because he gets out so damn often."
Oh
he
my
said
gosh.
It's colored just like a regular wild rabbit. And I said, "Well, I feel like this is a hoax."
Yeah.
So then he texts me a screenshot of a text conversation between him and his wife, talking about the rabbit being gone, and he said something, hey, I saw it in the people's yard behind us. Blah,
so he
blah,
lives
blah.
in your subdivision?
He's not. Yeah, he lives a street over.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, that's really weird. I said, next time I see him, I'll try and catch him, I guess. But I feel like you're going to be out there with a camera laughing your ass off at me trying to catch a rabbit. But he's like, no, serious. He said, it's the boy's rabbit. So I told him, I said, well, have him come stalk it in my yard. So apparently we have a rabbit that's colored like a wild rabbit that's domesticated.
So
I said, yeah, Chris says, I don't want him mixing his genes with the wild rabbit pool out there. And I said, what? You didn't have him fixed? That's not a responsible rabbit owner.
He'll have all these offspring to care for.
Yeah.
Would a domesticated rabbit, would it come to you or let you go to it?
I have no idea. I think I saw it in the front yard of my neighbors this morning. So
oh my gosh!
Well, it's not that
walked
well
outside and was going.
It's not that well trained. If it escapes all the time, I doubt it would come to you.
Yeah, I don't know.
You need to take that rabbit to obedience school.
I still halfway think he's full of crap. He's just
that's funny. So yeah, I mean, if it happens often, so the animal can just go survive on its own for.
Well, think about it. I mean, he's eating fresh cut grass.
Sure.
All you'd really need to be find a water source.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, maybe he gets enough water from the grass.
That and the weather has been just fine. You know?
And there's not a whole lot of predators in our area.
Just needs to avoid dogs.
Yeah. But yeah, we got baby rabbits in the backyard too.
Yeah, we had those last year.
It's not
couldn't
fun
do my garden because
run over them with the lawnmower.
Oh yeah, that happened a long time ago here.
Yep. So
one of my kids graduated last night.
Saw that.
Yeah.
So were you one of the ones complaining about the moving of the venue?
Yeah, that was really messed up. So around 10 a.m., so it's supposed to be outside on the football field like most, I guess, high school graduations are. And they figured out that when the chairs got delivered that they were going to tear up the football field. And so they were saying that it was the wrong kind of chairs.
Yeah,
they're supposed to have some sort of rubber bottoms to them. And so they just said, we're going to move it to Jefferson College and have it inside. And oh, by the way, you have to you can no longer invite 3 people.
Oh, really?
So we had between our like grandparents, aunts, uncles, other siblings. We had like 13 people that we had, and we had it all covered because we had a girl, one of Lexi's friends had some extra tickets, so we had everything covered, and everybody was planning to be there and everything. So with only 7, we were 3 tickets short, and then that girl had her exact amount. We were 6 people short, so we had to like not include 6 people.
Yeah, that's a load of crap because I mean, think of people that it's a graduation. It doesn't happen very often. People could have been from out of town or whatever, came in for this, and
the whole situation was a mess because the indoor gym was plan B, but all along they said you could have the same amount of people. But then,
really,
but then they realized that the gym at Jefferson College had been remodeled recently, and it seats 400 fewer people now than it used to.
How many people are in her graduating class?
It's under 300. I said 290 something.
Wow, that's about 100 more than Festus this year. We're like 185, 186.
Huh.
Should have had everyone just bring a beach towel, lay it on the ground, just sit on the ground.
They started this standing, so the doors opened at 5:30, sorry, and then the ceremony started at 7. But then they had standing room only, could wait outside, and then come in at like 6:45, so 15 minutes till.
Yeah.
I don't think there was that many people who waited in line for standing room.
Did they stream it?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Huh.
But I mean, and okay, so our graduating class, Greg and I,
700.
Yeah, it was like close to 700, somewhere in that.
I think it was over 700.
It was so fast. I don't really remember much of it anyway. I just remember like we went up on 2 different sides, I think, and kind of crossed over in the middle.
Yeah, I think so.
So they were constantly calling names, and you were going up one side and down the other, and then going back to your chairs. And there was probably like 30 rows or something of chairs.
Yeah, it was a lot of rows. I think I was in one of the last rows. I think it was row 28 or something.
Oh my gosh,
I was way in the back.
So they had at this graduation they had 4 different like choir or band songs.
Really?
Yeah. So if you're surprised by this, because I was surprised by it, it took like 2.5 hours.
Oh,
and the actual.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they walk into.
I know,
sure.
but
The other thing that was different about it, which I could have done without, but I mean, congratulations to all those kids. All the kids who were in the honor society got to go up as they were receiving their diploma and give a quote. So that took forever because you had 30 or whatever kids that are walking by and giving like their quote. Some of them gave
usually the valedictorian is what.
Well, they give
they don't have valedictorians anymore.
It's all loud.
Yeah,
loud.
They have a class president. So
someone can't be better than the other. Is that
right?
Yeah. Okay.
So the
you're shaming us dumb people.
So one of the songs that they were playing was like in. We were joking. I don't know if this is true or not. Lori was saying it was in like Swahili because it was like a different language, and we were like looking at each other like, "What the heck does this even represent?" And then afterwards, we're talking to Lexi.
Gotta be inclusive.
Yeah. We're talking to Lexi. We're like, what the heck was that song? She was like, I have no idea. She was sitting next to, they had teachers on the ends of all the rows, and she was sitting next to this teacher and she said, like, what is this song? And she goes, I don't know. She goes, anymore, this just becomes like a stage for the choir and the band. Yeah, I was like,
that's a dig.
Holy cow, if the teachers are not cool with this whole
thing. Did they have a class song?
Yeah, they have that too, which was like, I guess, written
No, I mean like because I remember like we had a song that was like our senior class song.
Oh right. Yeah, they did, but I think they may have played it like at the end, like
after they're done. Yeah,
because I remember ours was pretty cool. It was Today by the Smashing Pumpkins.
Okay.
And I'm like, I like that song or whatever. I asked Molly what hers was. It was that song by Sarah McLachlan, I Will Remember You.
Gosh, that's lame.
I'm like, man, that is lame.
I don't know what theirs was. Oh, no, it was a Macklemore song. That's what it was. I don't remember what the title it was, but I don't know.
Thrift Shop?
The Thrift Shop song. $20 in my pocket.
I mean, it's a proud moment.
I wear your grandpa's clothes.
Yeah, wasn't that song popular 5 years ago?
It wasn't that song.
It was about 6 years ago, actually. Huh. That's pretty interesting. They were celebrating shopping at the thrift shop and graduation.
It was a proud moment, but man, it was just too much stuff. Like, so I'm this guy who threw out his back earlier in the day, and I'm sitting in these bleachers. I was so uncomfortable. And plus, we got there.
Hurry it up!
So we got there at 5:30 for a ceremony
to get good
that started.
Seats. Yeah. You better believe it.
For a ceremony that started at 7, that ended up running until like 9:15. Oh, man, I was in pain.
You didn't have the little, the little hook-on things with the back.
No, that would have been smart.
Yeah. I know people bring those to the Cardinal games when they sit in the bleachers.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be there tomorrow. I have to.
Do you?
Yeah, I have to stream our graduation.
Oh. Well.
Oh, it's going to be there too, huh?
Because our football field, we can't use our football field.
Oh, it's at Jeffco. Okay. But how many tickets do they offer?
I don't know. Like I said, it's a smaller class. It's about 100 kids less. So
yeah, they probably are.
Okay. And our band isn't playing, so they're putting out extra chairs where the band used to play, because we're out of school and the band director. They decided we can't make kids come back.
Oh, that's nice.
He used to make it a requirement for the final grade was that you played at graduation.
Yeah.
Well,
we were out of school too.
Yeah. Well, that's
they had the
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, they had the whole band set up, but there's another set of bleachers. So in the gym, I think there's like 4 sets of bleachers all the way around on all 4 ends.
There are.
And so they were, one end is the stage, the other end was the band. So they had all those bleachers closed off.
Yeah. They were shut, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. They were closed.
So I was in band, and we would the seniors always got out like a week or 2 early.
Not anymore.
Oh, they don't do that anymore.
It's like for ours, it was like 2 days, but we didn't have any snow days either, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it.
I think the kids' last day the seniors was Thursday, and the rest of the school was Monday.
Yeah, that's the way ours was.
See, that's why, because the seniors they'd all be in the graduation, but all the rest of the band would play.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Oh, at ours, though, the kids were getting up out of their seats and going to the choir or the band during.
Oh, so they were
that's
playing.
That time, too.
Oh, Jesus.
They were playing or singing and graduating.
Yeah, well, no, the actual diploma thing took like, less than a half an hour or give or take. I don't know. But they had all these things. So like the principal would have a speech, and then they would go to song. And so those people that were in the graduating class would leave and go. So if the band's playing, they would go back to the band.
Oh, gotcha.
If the choir's
okay,
singing.
right. Yeah, that's weird. Because
Yeah.
I've had to do graduation the last 4 years, and I don't remember like the kids that are graduating getting up and going and playing with the band. I could be wrong, but I don't remember that happening.
So with that being said, I was just kind of, I guess, contemplating on this a little bit last night. And, you know, they have all these speeches and they talk about going on to bigger and better things and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I was thinking to myself,
so jaded.
Well, so, you know, whenever we were graduating, and, you know, we're only a couple years apart or whatever, but it was like you were expected to go to college, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's still that way. Well, I know it's really pushed. I mean, they're pretty much, that's what the principal's message was. I mean, like, we have prepared them for the next stage in their education, you know? I mean, even though she said, now I know some are going to be going on to, like, full-time employment, others are going to be, you know, going to the military, others are, you know, whatever their course may be, but we've prepared them for the next stage in their life. And so it got me thinking, like, you know, I don't know, as I look around, there's a lot of people I feel like that are probably doing just as well as I am that didn't go to college.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's Mike Rowe's whole thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He does.
Oh, yeah, dirty jobs. Yeah, of course.
But he says
he's got a whole foundation now about not going to college and going to a trade and
going to a trade school, technical school,
and you can make just as much, if not more money.
Absolutely.
And not have, you know, $60,000 in college.
Right.
I remember a friend of ours. You remember Derek?
Probably shouldn't say his last name.
Yeah, I don't need to say his last name. I remember right after school, like everyone was talking about going to college, and he's like, "I'm going to Rankin." He was going to refrigerator school.
Yeah, I know.
And he was out within, I don't know, like 9 months or whatever, and was making, you know, a way more than any of us could ever think of. And you know, it's just, and that was, you know, 20 something years ago.
And you know, I was non-traditional. It took me much longer than 4 years to get a bachelor's degree, but then I got that degree, which helped me get the job for sure. But still, like, I definitely, if I would have been in some sort of a trade, which I remember my grandpa telling me, like, right after graduation, he was like, "You should get into a trade," and I was like, "I want to sit at a desk. I want to work Monday through Friday. I want to be in the air conditioning and all that stuff." I had this stupid perception of, like, how great it is, which, I mean, it's got its pros and cons, but I was talking to Lexi's boyfriend last night, and he was talking about how, and he's like tried all kinds of different things. He hasn't gone to college yet or anything, but he's done landscaping and a variety of other things. Man, he makes like really good money, and he was talking about going into foundation work, and they start out at like $20 an hour.
Oh, wow.
I was like, gosh, I mean, right out of high school, making that kind of money. I mean, it's manual labor,
manual labor,
hard work. But
see, I was thinking something with your hand. All those bricklayers are working outside my office, and that looks interesting to me. And that would be something interesting. Carpenter, you know, I mean, again, manual jobs, but interesting jobs. I think welders. They say with the skill of welding, there's like no one
dying.
Yeah. All these old timers that do it are dying, and there's nobody going into it because it's a trade school. It's not a 4-year university degree. Heating and cooling is the same thing. We know people that own their own heating and cooling company, you know, like a residential thing.
Yeah.
And they can't find technicians.
Gosh. Yeah, it's like our society has just programmed kids and us, parents, to think that they need to go to college.
Conspiracy.
That 4-year university. And, you know, it's made me think, and I've been having these thoughts for the last couple of years because you
want to get into a trade?
I often look and say that I wish that I would have gone a different route, but, you know, I keep telling my kids, if they don't know what to do, you know, there's no reason to go to school. Now, they can get the A+ scholarship and go to the first couple of years of school for free for no
And there's no harm in that at all.
That's the way I feel. Like, you may as well get some college education and not pay for it as opposed to being in debt. And then you can still kind of be figuring out.
And it's always nice to have that degree just in case.
Yep. What, you got something going on over there, Greg?
You okay? You need to reboot?
I'm fine. No, Molly was talking. That's my father-in-law. He's in HVAC.
He's in
sales. He's in sales of HVAC, but I mean, move up the ladder and all that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's another thing.
You do a lot.
I mean, there's a lot of careers like that, or in those trades where you can start at the bottom and work your way all the way up. But yeah, I don't know. There's kind of a stigma about that. It seems like even if I talk to like my son, who has no clue what he wants to do, and he's going to be a senior this next year, he throws out all kinds of his
YouTube star.
No, he changes his mind often, and which is fine. I mean, I don't want him to like plan his whole life at 17, but I'm like, well, you should think about this or that, like working with his hands. And he's like, oh no. I mean, he has the same feeling about it as I did at his age, and it's so unfortunate because, it's like I don't want him to turn off all those possibilities just because he thinks that's the norm is to go to college right after high school.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I went, didn't really go, and then then I got older and did go. And the way I did it was more. It was college, but it was more like run like a trade school. Yeah, at Vatterott for computers, But now I really like working with my hands better.
You like beer?
Yeah. That's why I built this Keezer over here. Yeah, that's amazing.
Tell me more.
So, turned a freezer into a beer tap.
A chest freezer.
A chest freezer. So, I've got our Smash Ale, or I like to call it because the Avengers and all that just came out. Hulk Smash Ale.
Smash Ale.
Even though it's kind of weak for something you want to call Hulk.
Yeah, and it's not green.
And it's not green, but you
could make it green pretty easily.
It could. I don't want to drink. It's not St. Patrick's Day. I don't want to drink green beer. But it was a nice little weekend project, and I'm gonna put a video up eventually on the our How to Fix It workshop channel. But really, I was surprised how easy it really is. It's just time consuming with all the little steps. You got to wait for this to dry. You got to wait for that to dry, and then. But
turned out really good though.
Yeah, it looks good.
Pretty cool to have a tap in your house.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's really nice. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
But, and you got 2 taps in it now. It's expandable.
2 taps, but only 1 keg in there. Need to work on another beer.
I've got an empty glass here. I think I may need to go fill her up.
Is that our beer for the show?
No, well, I mean, it can be, but we can. I've got other beer. Got another beer in there. I don't know if we're quite at the beer section yet. Man, I was going to try and play this video, but my mouse stopped.
It's right there.
Dead battery?
No. Here, hold on.
Oh, it's going off mic.
Uh-oh. Now we got dead air.
Normally you bring food back when you do that.
Oh, I don't know why.
You need to reboot. You say you went to college for computers. What the hell, man?
I know.
Oh, he's found something.
What video are you bringing up? Oh, this is that video you showed me earlier.
You hear it.
Well, if you would play it through this laptop, we could plug the audio in.
Yeah.
Can you turn the volume up on the TV?
Yuck. Yeah.
So who runs into this?
So these are 2 lynx cats. I assume they're probably males fighting over territory.
They sound like they're humans, don't they?
Oh, yeah, the title of the video, Fighting Over Territory. It's pretty weird.
I think our people at home were able to hear that.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's just,
I can hear it.
It's just so bizarre that it's just such a bizarre noise that they made. It's so human-like. Just.
Do you know how rare this is?
How rare is it? Yeah, that's funny.
I thought that was one of the funniest things I've heard. So, I don't know. Want to get to beer?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure.
Do you want to? So, what do you want to do? You want to do the beer in the fridge, or do you want to?
What's the beer in the fridge?
Beer in the fridge.
Okay.
It must be this UCBC Big Shark Lemon Radler.
Oh, it's Urban Chestnut?
Yep.
What's it called?
It's called Big Shark Lemon Radler.
Oh, Big Shark's a bike company.
Yeah, it's named after that bike.
The bicycle place
Named
in
after a
St. Louis.
bike. Urban Chestnut Brewing Company.
Yeah, it's one of the older craft brew. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Schlafly's older,
You're
but
just gonna use that glass.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Go ahead, pop
it's
one
an
of those
IPA
open.
or oh, it's got that big mouth can too.
All their beers do, don't they?
Yeah, that's
Other
their
can beer.
new thing.
Is
That's
it?
pretty cool. Lemon Radler. Lager beer with natural flavor added. Listen to that guy pop open.
So it's funny. Remember back in the day? I mean,
Back in the
we're talking way back. You used to have the little beer tabs.
Yeah.
Well, this is basically bringing that back by having a giant tab.
Yeah, I agree. Why does he get the really big glass?
It's just what I had over there. You don't have to pour. You don't have to fill it.
Way to go, Greg. Oh.
Well, he's the host and it's his beer.
Well, that is true.
Ooh, that's lemony.
So this is basically, I think it's their. Okay, in German, Radler means cyclist, and it also means beer mixed with soda.
That's really good.
So, of course, when Urban Chestnut went about canning our first Radler, we got things a little mixed up with our friends at Big Shark Bicycle Company and found ourselves cranking out a Radler/Radler mashup. Big Shark Lemon Radler, which naturally turned out to be refreshing lemon-flavored beer. The ideal libation for that post or for non-cycling occasions.
Yeah, that's good beer.
So,
Wow, look at that. Piece of
I left a nice sculpture.
So is this one actually beer and soda mix?
Yeah, I think it is their... which one is it? It's whatever their lager is.
But is it mixed with a soda? 'Cause you
Yeah,
said
like a lemon soda or
lemon
something.
Soda? It's okay. It's refreshing.
Be a good boat beer.
I think I've gotten this 3 times now
Oh, yeah?
because
Lawnmower.
in the summer,
Yeah, it's a good.
this
lawnmower
is
beer.
like really refreshing.
Yeah. 4.2%.
And it's one I was trying to get my father-in-law and brother-in-law to get on with drinking something besides AB.
Yeah?
Oh.
And
How's
I'm
that
like,
going?
why don't you give this a try? They both really like this one.
Do
Yeah.
they like Bush or do they like?
Nah, they're just Bud Light
Bud Light
people.
guys.
You ought to try that. What was that other one that
They
you
like
had?
the Leinenkugel shandies, so I figured, they may
Oh
like.
yeah, this is very similar.
yeah.
To, what was that other Urban Chestnut beer? Not Citywide. The one that we had at your diaper party. In these cans.
Oh, the Urban Underdog.
Yeah, that's brewed to be like a Bush or Bud Light
Yeah.
type knockoff.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Huh.
That's what
know
your
that.
friend Molly's friend Greg said. I think, and I could see that because it's very plain, very very plain drinking
That makes sense to like make something similar
to get the,
to those.
catch
yeah,
on.
to get some carryover.
Yeah, it makes a lot of
And
sense.
then you can, and then once you get
It's your
them,
gateway drug.
yeah,
It is. Really, it is.
Once you get them to know your brand,
Right.
then you.
They're more
And I-
willing to try.
Right.
I feel that's the way.
feel?
That's the way it happened. That's the way it happened with me. You know, you get.
Oh yeah.
You tried cocaine first. And that,
Yeah.
What would you? Schlafly
So
Pale Ale. probably?
Schlafly, Urban Chestnut, we love their
who was
Wingnut and
Those were-
Zwickel,
it? And
Yeah.
the other one,
Schnickel Fritz.
Schnickel Fritz.
Yeah, Zwickel is very, I think, very similar to like a a lager or
Yeah,
an
and
AB
then-
product or
It's a
something.
little bit more hoppy, isn't it, though?
No. not
Started moving from that. So you want to do a snack with that? So we have.
Talk over the music.
Well, I didn't know how long you're going to play it. I picked these up, and I'm sure they've been out for a long time, but it sounded interesting. Kickin Chicken Taco Pringles.
And this is what'd you say, a food truck series or something like
The
that?
food truck series.
Flavors?
Or
I
something
didn't know they had a food truck series. Food truck flavors, yeah.
There's just two of them. There's the Kickin' Chicken, like you said, or maybe there's more.
Well, it is a series. Is it a series if there's only two?
Wait a minute. Pringles has two new food truck flavors, Kickin' Chicken and the cheeseburger.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just two.
This tastes like a cheeseburger to me. You okay? What are the cheese? Oh,
So-
those are the only two new
yeah.
ones. Wonder what the other ones are.
So here's my problem.
Uh-oh.
Anytime you try to do a meat in a potato form, turns out poorly.
You don't like this?
That's fine.
No, it just tastes so artificial. Well, obviously.
Are you grading it on chip quality or flavor adherence to the title?
Okay, chip quality, it's a Pringle, so
Right.
it's going to be that.
perfect.
Yeah.
But seasoning, okay.
Here we
It
go.
tastes
Here we
like-
go.
it-
Let's get the real review.
It does taste like chicken, and it's a spicy chicken.
They don't taste chicken.
No, I definitely
I get Mexican spices, but I don't taste chicken.
I get a little
Yeah.
chicken.
Like a baby
Almost
chicken.
like a
Like a chick.
chick, yeah.
chicken hawk.
Kickin' Chicken Taco.
I wonder what the not new flavors are.
I don't know.
I bet you one is a euro, I bet.
A euro?
This review says
Isn't that a currency?
No. A gyro.
Oh, a euro.
That's what I said.
this review says that the cheeseburger one tastes an awful lot like a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Well, we need to try
Yeah.
that.
And then, so the Kickin' Chicken Taco has a lot of chili powder.
It's chili, all right.
Yeah. I get a lot of chili flavor out of it.
Yeah, that's what I taste too.
I'm going to have to say I'm not the biggest fan of these. I'll
No.
finish what I have here, but
You won't eat any more out of that sleeve?
you get hungry, you'll eat anything.
Yeah.
Sure.
They're still potato chips.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
They're
hard
okay.
to screw up a potato chip.
Oh,
You know? What's that look on your
He's
face
really
for?
disappointed.
I know, it's like ruined his evening.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Why is it... Okay, never mind.
What were you going to say?
Nothing. What are you doing? What are you looking up here? Oh, here we go.
Man, this computer is running all sorts of weird.
I told you to reboot. You should have
Definitely-
learned that in computer troubleshooting 101.
Kickin' Chicken Taco and Lemon Radler is not a good.
No, I would
Pairing.
agree. I
Really?
agree. No, it's not a good pairing.
What is does it have a pairing on the side here?
Lawnmower?
It probably says chicken tacos.
Yeah, it's that
The-
chili
the
chili
ch- yeah,
powder
I
mixed
agree.
with lemon. It's
Because the
not-
lemon's kind of sweet. It's almost like a lemonade.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I know one that I really didn't like. Philly cheesesteak. That was pretty gross.
Really?
What series or whatever was that associated with?
I don't know. It didn't have a series.
See, they try to make too much,
Yeah, because they had a cheeseburger at one time. And let's see.
but it wasn't food truck flavored.
Right.
It's reviews. Like it's,
So it comes with a hint of exhaust.
these
fumes.
smell
Oh,
like
Greg,
pickled-
just to give you an idea, these are from 2015.
Oh no!
Oh, there you go.
Maybe that's why they taste
Really?
weird.
No, I doubt they're that old.
This article date is from 2015.
No, probably they've been around since
Oh my
then.
gosh! These do say best by 5/12 of 18.
Well, we're still.
No,
well,
we're not.
no, we're not.
We're past that, and chips probably have like a 2-year shelf life on them.
Oh, you're probably right.
I bought them 2 weeks ago.
They've probably been sitting at that store for 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, some sucker
Wow.
finally bought our...
Where did you get those?
I don't remember.
Were there? Oh,
You got them 2 years.
it would be interesting to see.
I found them on the street. I'm like, these aren't open.
It would be interesting though if they had a lot of them and whether or not they were still there. Like since it's passed,
Right.
They haven't been sold. Yeah, no one likes them.
I'm looking.
They're not on Pringles website.
Yeah, the cheeseburger one is. I'm looking at it right now, but that's the only one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this article is from January of 2015. Holy crap! It's
Greg's
3.5
trying to
years
kill us.
old.
Yeah, they don't have the Kickin chicken truck on their website. That's weird.
Well,
Maybe they taste better 2 years ago when they were fresh.
Yeah,
3
were
years
these in
ago.
the back of the pantry?
No.
he bought them last week. He said,
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Huh.
I was at Deerberg's, I think. Yeah, Deerberg's.
You need to write a letter.
Ooh.
This
is an outrage.
This is an outrage.
eat these chips within a 1 week?
Chips do not. They're like 2 months, maybe.
What?
No.
2 months? What do you mean?
If
The
you
best
buy
by date?
Yeah, if you buy a bag of chips, it's like 2 months.
Let's
2 months
see.
from now, right?
2 years.
Well, but these flavors
No,
came
you're
out,
thinking cereal.
These flavors came out in early 2015. This article was from January of 2015.
yeah, but they can still make them.
Yeah, they could still make them.
I guess, but they don't.
Well, and that's weird because they're not on
Right.
Pringles web. This flavor is not on Pringles website.
Let's see. What is the shelf life of Pringles? 15 months.
Well, what is the shelf life, say, of like Ruffles?
These aren't Ruffles.
Well, I'm just saying because a bag potato chip may be different.
I don't know.
It says like any other potato chip.
15 months.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, look,
there
this
you
has
go.
a breakdown of like
Yeah, look at
open,
that.
unopened,
Licked, partially eaten.
open.
So what are we looking at?
So like
That's completely different.
this says Fritos. Okay, so it says unopened Fritos last for 2 to 3 weeks.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Expiration date.
See,
Maybe that's past the expiration date.
Oh. I mean, I don't know. You could have had these for another year and they'd probably be crunchy and stuff.
And
I would
taste the
think.
same.
Probably. I mean, it's all artificial flavors.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Well, I don't. The chili's not artificial.
You don't think?
but the potato doesn't come with it. But Pringles have to. So do they?
Dried potatoes.
They must take a potato and like.
Just dry it.
Yeah. they
Well,
try it.
no,
dried
they have to
potatoes.
put it into like a paste form or something because they're all consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says dried potatoes.
So you're saying
It goes.
they dry it and then they
It comes
shape
out
it.
and then comes into a form or something. It would have to because they're
Yeah,
all
you're
exactly
right.
the same.
Yeah.
You open a bag of any other potato chips.
Yeah, I know.
Because potatoes,
gross.
when you slice them, they're all going to be different
You
sizes.
should look up how.
Unless you're using a mandolin. Are you talking diameter?
No, I mean the thickness. Yeah, that's fine. But the length and all
now
that.
We're looking at the truth behind how Pringles are made.
Pickles are made.
No way. They put one on each one of those things
I
at
don't
a
know.
time.
Potato flakes.
They fry a single Pringle.
Bad news. They're 2/3 potato flakes.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's still
Oh,
potato.
the
Why is
video's
that
been
bad
taken
news?
down.
Oh,
Oh.
Big Potato has
Yeah,
gotten behind.
Big
It's a
potato.
conspiracy.
They're like, shut it down.
Yeah, that's weird.
Wow.
Now you're
Yeah.
probably on the potato
This-
list, Josh.
We'll
Looking
never
that
know the
up.
truth.
This video is from the 80s. It says
Man.
Huh.
goes through the entire process of the classic tube we know so well, from making the tube itself to the full journey of each chip.
Hell, there's probably an old how it's made video.
Yeah.
Oh no! Click the link. Is it taken
I
down?
don't know. It looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Video's unavailable.
That's sad.
Yep. Potato. Pringles took it down.
Yeah. Now you're on a list, Josh.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Big Potato, no. Hey, play that pop culture music.
Play that funky music.
Okay, that's all we get. Hey, remember
Hey.
remember that show Double Dare?
Yeah. Watch it after school every day.
Yeah. So back in the day, back in the 80s, it was a freaking amazing show. I guess it hit
Mark
Like, Mark Summers. Yeah. Did you
he kill himself?
No, he's still alive. He's on Food Network.
Which was the game show guy that killed himself?
Ray Combs.
Ray Combs. Okay.
Family Feud.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember? Did you have cable at that time?
Well, it was on Nickelodeon. Yeah.
Yeah, but shortly after it was on Nickelodeon, because I remember at the cafeteria table, kids talking about it, going, "Oh, this is so cool," and they go down this slide and all that. And I'm like, man, what are they talking about? And I didn't know. And they told me it was something called Double Dare. Well, we didn't have cable at the time. But shortly after, I mean, it was only a few months, they syndicated the show, and it was on Channel 11 after school.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
maybe it was Channel 11 that I watched.
That's where I remember watching it because I never had cable.
So that was the independent channel here in St. Louis. And, I mean, they must have shot, like, hundreds of those episodes because there was I remember I don't remember ever going, I've seen this one before. I probably talked like that. I saw this one before.
I saw this one before.
Yeah. I talked like that back then. That's why I did like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Back then.
Oh, and looking up Double Dare, did you know that Dana Carvey was actually picked to be the host of Double Dare originally, and he got a chance to audition for Saturday Night Live, ended up getting that, and then they ended up getting Mark Summers.
So watching that little link that you shared, all it did was show clips of the original show. It didn't even like show anything.
Yeah,
new.
I know it doesn't show anything new, but so
is that the point of this? It's coming back?
It's coming back
Yeah.
this summer, June 25th. Oh, my birthday.
Oh,
June
happy
25th.
birthday, Greg!
Yeah,
Another piece of personal identifiable information people have now.
Yep. Now
They're going to come kill
They're
you
gonna
and-
get-
on your birthday.
on my birthday, that's
Well, I
sad.
mean,
So it's coming back. Mark Summers is going to be
Oh my gosh,
producing it,
looks the same.
but he's
He does, but he's got white hair.
going to be kind of
happens.
a commentary person. He's not going to be the host.
Who's the chick?
It's her
Why
name
do you
is
say it like
Liza
that?
Liza Koshy or Kashi.
She's cute.
She is a YouTube star.
Oh, so that's how you make it now. Is you have to be.
This is how you make it. She was
Now, did
actually.
she go to college?
Oh, probably not.
Okay.
She did. I can't. Don't quote me on that.
You saying YouTube people don't go to college? Is that what you're saying?
I think
No,
that's
I'm-
what he's saying.
Not saying any of that, but she
They go to
was.
YouTube U.
Where's her
Get it?
name at? I want to Google her.
Anyway,
Yeah, YouTube you.
she.
I don't. Not
She did a lot of. She did a lot of Vine videos, and then she got her own
Yeah, where's
YouTube
Vine
channel.
now?
It closed like a year or
That's
two
what
ago.
I thought.
And so she has like her own. I think she has her own YouTube Red show, and she's an actress. She's been in a couple.
I think I've seen her before.
She's been in a couple other like legitimate TV shows too.
22.
Google it and see if she went to school.
Yeah, that's. I'm going to try
So
to find
at
that
22,
here.
she'd be old enough to be
Yeah.
right out of college, right?
Let's see.
It may not be in her wiki.
She has a YouTube channel, 14 million subscribers.
Jesus.
But that's a good idea. You got 14 million subscribers.
Yeah.
I
You got
actually,
guaranteed viewership.
I think I was reading this earlier. She was one of the first, I think the first person on YouTube to reach 10 million subscribers.
Really?
Yeah. So
What's her channel about?
I have no idea. Never seen it. I guess I'm not in that age demographic. But the people that
Not yet.
that are going to be watching the show are probably, people like us who remember this and are like, oh yeah, I'd like to see what that's your one reason to watch it.
Sure.
But then you have all these, oh, Liza's going to be on it. I love her. They'll watch it for that. So,
It says she was enrolled in the University of Houston.
enrolled.
Yeah.
I was enrolled in Jefferson College, but didn't make it that far.
Well, and that said it was in 2015, so
Yeah. I don't know what her YouTube personality, but it doesn't. I'm trying to see what her channel is.
can you click the where it says personality? Is that blue? No.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I found the weird thing, Double Dare, it shot until 1993. Then they stopped, and then they came out with Double Dare 2000, and there was a different host. I don't even remember that, but it was only for that 1 year. So
when you name it 2000, it's kind of hard to go beyond.
Right.
Yeah.
So it has not been around since 2000. So
there's a whole generation that's not seen
it's a big hiatus. So I don't know. It'd be interesting. I used to love the show when I was a kid.
I wonder what they're paying Mark Summers to do that.
Oh, he's a producer and all that. So because he produces a lot of Food Network shows.
Really? I know he does Unwrapped, right? Or used to.
He doesn't do it anymore. I think he's still a producer. Alfonso Ribeiro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy from Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Carlton. He's the host now.
He's got a nice dance.
Yeah. So there you go.
Interesting.
What's Pappy's on the agenda for?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I had never been there before.
Really?
You ever been there?
Yeah.
Finally ate there and
Yeah.
lives up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the name?
I think it's good.
I think Sugar Fire is better.
Yeah.
We went to Sugar Fire, and I know you're a huge fan of Sugar Fire, and we went there, and we were like, yeah, that's good.
They just won Best Seafood at Memphis in May and took 10th place for Best Beef at Memphis in May last weekend.
Best seafood?
Seafood?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
What kind of seafood do they barbecue?
Crab stuffed shrimp. Crab stuffed bacon wrapped shrimp.
Huh.
Sounds good.
Well, the brisket at Pappy's was amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't
good.
like their brisket.
So this is, I mean, I like, they slice it really thin.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was freaking good to me. Sugar Fire, I mean, everyone's got their opinion on barbecue. I could pretty much go to any of them and I would still enjoy it.
I agree.
But
This guy,
I did really like Pappy's.
I am a barbecue snob. I will tell you.
You are,
that,
yeah.
But I'm a food snob too.
So I want to finish up with tech talk.
Yeah, what do you got?
Let's do it.
Word came out. Google faked that phone call.
I don't know what this is. What are you talking about?
The phone call that we played on here from Google I/O about the Google Assistant making the haircut appointment.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
it was faked.
Was it really?
Yeah. That happened. That
So
came
they
out
were
last week.
they basically created it to in their mind to show you what could happen.
Right.
But that wasn't even real.
Right.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
You had said something like you thought it would that type of technology. You thought it would be like years away.
Yeah, I
He
said
like 25 years.
I did. I said
No, you
5
said like
years.
yeah, something like that. And you,
I said months.
You said soon. So,
Yeah. So
you won, Greg. Maybe.
Well,
I don't know. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll
if
see.
it goes over a few months, then I don't know. Are we going Price is Right rules where if it's not over 5
Right,
years
yeah.
and he wins?
under.
4 months or 4 years and 11 months. And DirecTV, they finally added DVR to their DirecTV Now service, and it was in beta for people. You were on the beta.
Stuck
I was
in
on the beta.
Or?
I don't. Yeah, you had to be on this show.
They only had 2 beta testers out of all their user
Stuck
base.
in beta.
That's why it took a while.
Yeah. So now it's available for everyone. But man, that day one,
Ugh.
it was crashing like crazy. I could not pull up the guide. It would just sit there blank.
Yeah. The user interface still isn't. It's clunky.
It's kind of but it's a lot better than it was. I think, like you were saying earlier, it probably was a switch over of servers or something that just didn't go. The transition didn't go very well. But I actually like the service. For $35, it really isn't that bad.
Yeah, you hopped on early, so you got a hell of a deal. You got all the channels for $35.
Yeah.
I think if you were to do that now,
you still get a lot for $35, though.
You do. You don't get Fox Sports Midwest.
Oh no, you do. It's part of it. Yeah, it is.
That must have changed because when hockey season came around, I had to go to the next package up to get to watch the Blues.
Because I looked at it, my parents were wanting it. They're like, "We pay $160 for satellite." I'm like, $160?
Jeez.
I'm like, now the thing is, they do watch a lot of TV, so I mean.
So do you have to train them how to use it?
Well, that's the thing. I'm like,
where's the wire come into the house?
I'm like, well, you get a free Apple TV, but then I'm thinking, I don't want to train them on an Apple TV. That little remote with Apple TV.
It is kind of a pain in the ass remote.
better off to get like a Roku or they have better remote.
Or something they're gonna have to mount to the house, Greg.
Yeah,
it's gonna go on the roof.
Elisa, turn on HGTV.
Alexa or Allegra.
That was one of the damn funniest SNL skits they've done in a while.
Man. Speaking of tech stuff, Google.
We're in the tech segment.
We're in the tech segment. Google has come up with their new YouTube Premium plan.
Oh, man.
So
what is this?
Okay, so Google likes to.
I am not a YouTuber,
so I watch a lot of YouTube.
I do too.
I'm gonna have to say that it's probably primarily what I watch
Consume.
as far as
Really?
content. Yeah,
even network broadcast television. Really,
I watch a lot.
That's
And it's usually like
weird to me.
And it's usually what
Well, it's research at work, right? You're trying to figure out how to fix
Yeah.
problems.
it's. Well, it is that, and
It's like, well, I never thought of it that way.
I watch a lot of Mario Maker. I like to watch Super Mario Maker
He's one of those
levels
people that watch people play video games
because
on
I
YouTube.
can't play as good as they do, so it's fun. And I watch a lot of claw videos. I don't know. I just got into it, and so
A lot
The
of what?
coin operated.
The
The
coin operated claws.
Right, you told us.
I
that
do.
before.
I
That's like, you still watch that? Like, there's more.
That's how he goes to sleep every night. Probably.
I like them. I like them. You
There's
know,
that much content on
there
the
is.
claw machine.
Did you
He's
see his
like,
eyebrows?
I
when he
know.
said that?
Give me more.
I don't know.
So this is a
I know.
niche, huh?
I
gotta
know.
go.
I know it's stupid, but you know, I enjoy it. I
Now
don't
the question is, why haven't you started making claw videos?
because these guys pump a lot of money into the machines. I'm like, maybe it's I get my fix by watching someone else doing it, and then I don't have to spend all this money. You know? Yeah. So, but
That was funny.
let's not get into what I'm watching on YouTube.
You know, when my kids were little, like they would put so much money into those machines. My boys never had any luck, but I remember Lexi would walk up to a machine after, they were pumping dollars into it, trying to get, something out, and she would win all the time.
Well, that's that, and I
She
think
could be a YouTube star for Greg.
I know.
No, I've mentioned that before. Some of those have payout rates; they're not skill based.
Oh, so she's a lurker.
So they actually use the machine enough times where all of a sudden they've hit that, like every 1 out of 20 that all of a sudden now the claw is actually going to give you a full
closes all the way.
yeah, it's going to
or
give you a
something.
stronger
Oh my
grip.
gosh, that's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Ah.
And because all those machines, you could set that, or you could set it skill based too, and some really are. And even when they aren't, I don't know why we're getting into this. I was getting into another story, but you can't, even if it's weak, you can
fascinating.
get it to pick up and fall in.
Okay.
Still,
Oh man, I didn't know that.
but yeah, it's I don't know. It's interesting to me. I like watching it, but it doesn't. Anyway, so YouTube Premium. Okay, they have YouTube Red,
Right.
which now I guess they're going to rebrand to YouTube Premium. Because that's a better name. Because
The red name. Yeah.
Red, well, because there's RedTube, which is a is a dirty site.
Oh.
do you
YouTube
know
Red.
I don't know what
Red.
you're talking about.
I've heard
more
other people talk about
More
this.
research.
So,
There's a link in the show
and
notes.
they just announced they've added where you can get Google Music or YouTube Music. So there's like $9.99 for YouTube Music,
Just music.
which has no it's just all videos, but it's kind of aggregated. It actually is something that you could watch with ads, but for $9.99 you have no ads.
Yeah.
But it's kind of nice. I mean, you and me, we used to sit around watching music
Right.
videos all the time, and this just seems like something, put on a favorite artist, start it, and then it'll kind of skip around to
Right.
different.
And it's
you
just
know.
the videos.
Yeah,
Or
music
it is
videos.
Because they do the actual the Google Music player, you can, I guess, is that kind of included in this at all?
So that's okay. So that's what makes it confusing. This whole Google. So you can get that, and then if you get the YouTube Premium, it includes the YouTube Music. Okay. Which is only like $1 more. So I don't know why you wouldn't just get YouTube Premium. And it says if you have a Google Play Music subscription already, which is what I have, which by having that you get that YouTube Red subscription.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If you already have that, they're not going to change prices or anything on you. You'll be grandfathered into that rate. So this kind of flips it around a little bit to where the YouTube is the. So I don't know. I get priority, they say they're gonna they're gonna continue using. They're gonna continue with Google Music too, but they didn't say like or you could buy this too and get the. It's all confusing. Google they're horrible with name branding and all that, and so they're trying to rebrand themselves. YouTube Premium is definitely a better name. Yeah, but it's nuts out there in the YouTube land.
Thanks for clearing it up for us.
Yeah, I'm sure I did. Clear as mud. You just remember the claw videos. Anyway, man, it's been a show.
It has been a show.
It's been a show.
Faux show.
So, for all you out there that are listening, all 17,000 of you listening to us right now, go check us out, stuckinbetapodcast.com. Go subscribe, rate, and review on all the podcast apps, iTunes and Google Play and all the other ones. So, until next time, we'll see you next time. That just didn't sound right.